2 weeks before he died, Tyler Duckworth stood in front of a crowd of adoring fans in his hometown of Minneapolis, thanking them for 2 decades of stories, courage, and joy. He had no idea it would be one of the last times they'd ever see him. On the 13th of August 2026, Tyler Duckworth, the 2-time champion of MTV's The Challenge, was found dead in his North Dakota home at just 44 years old. Today, we're telling the real story of the man fans knew as the Mighty Duckworth, from a small-town real-world cast member to one of the most beloved competitors in reality television history. The news was confirmed by Tyler's mother, Joni Duckworth, in a Facebook post shared on Thursday, August 13th. She wrote simply, "My son, Tyler, passed away earlier this week. Cause of death has yet to be determined. I will post on Facebook about services as soon as his dad and I figure it out." According to the Grand Forks Police Department, officers were sent to Duckworth's residence on Tuesday, August 11th, after a neighbor reported water leaking through the ceiling of the apartment below his. Officers found Tyler dead inside his bathroom. Police told reporters that death has been classified as unattended, meaning there were no witnesses present at the time, and stated there did not appear to be any signs of foul play. As of this recording, an official cause of death has not yet been released, and out of respect for the ongoing investigation and his family's grief, we won't speculate further. Tributes poured in almost instantly from across the Challenge community. Showrunner Justin Booth released a statement saying the community was, in his words, gutted to hear of Tyler's remarkably untimely passing, adding that the young man who first came into their universe as a comical, sensitive personality had developed into a force who became a 2-time champion. Fellow competitor Wes Bergman called him a remarkable man and a great friend to many, adding that he made fantastic television. Johnny Bananas Devenancio, Tyler's own Rivals teammate, posted simply, "When it rains, it pours," alongside broken heart emojis. Paulie Calafiore, who had appeared alongside Tyler at that Minneapolis fan event just weeks earlier, wrote that Tyler had been so vibrant just 2 weeks before, calling it wild to imagine that energy no longer being there. Tyler Wallace Duckworth was born on the 5th of March 1981 in Atlanta, Georgia, and grew up in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Before reality television ever entered his life, Tyler was a dedicated athlete, involved in gymnastics, figure skating, and competitive swimming during his adolescence, discipline that would carry directly into his physical, competitive future on MTV. Duckworth's television career began in 2006, when he joined the cast of The Real World, Key West, entering the MTV universe as an openly gay cast member, known for his sharp, dry sense of humor. That appearance opened the door to The Challenge, where Tyler would go on to compete across 6 total seasons over the following years. The Duel, The Gauntlet III, Cutthroat, Rivals, and later the spin-off seasons All Stars 2 in 2021 and All Stars 3 in 2022. His competitive breakthrough came in 2010 on The Challenge, Cutthroat, where Tyler, alongside teammates Brad Fiorenza, Dunbar Merrill, and Tony Fiorenza, claimed victory as part of the Red Team. During that same season, Tyler famously won a grueling 4-0 minute elimination round against one of the show's most intimidating competitors, C.T. Tamburello, a moment that's remained one of the most talked-about eliminations in the franchise's history. He won again in 2011 on The Challenge, Rivals, partnering with fellow Key West alum Johnny Bananas Devenancio, making him the 5th contestant in franchise history to win back-to-back championships. Between prize winnings for his championship victories and individual challenge bonuses, Tyler earned tens of thousands of dollars directly through his competitive success on the show over the years. Off-camera, Tyler built an entirely different, equally meaningful career. He worked for years as a middle and high school teacher in North Dakota, all while pursuing his doctorate degree. In a 2021 interview with Entertainment Weekly, discussing his return for All Stars, Tyler reflected candidly on balancing both worlds, noting that he was a full-time teacher working toward his doctorate, joking that he wasn't 29 anymore and wasn't quite the kid he'd once been on the show. That dual identity, reality TV champion by night, dedicated educator by day, became a defining part of how fans understood him over nearly 2 decades in the public eye. In 2022, Tyler's legacy within the franchise was further cemented when he participated in the documentary series The Challenge, Untold History, and was profiled in the book How to Win at the Challenge in Life. What makes Tyler Duckworth's death so shocking to those who knew him is the timing. Just 2 weeks before he was found, he had attended a Challenge Mania fan event in his hometown of Minneapolis, posting proudly on Instagram about representing his community alongside fellow franchise legends and thanking fans for their stories of courage and inspiration over the years. That post, shared on August 2nd, would end up being his final one. As previously mentioned, an official cause of death has not yet been determined, and police have indicated there were no signs of foul play. We'll be sure to provide updates if and when his family or authorities release further information, and out of respect for that ongoing process, we won't speculate beyond what has been officially confirmed. Tyler Duckworth was born to his mother, Joni Duckworth, who has remained the family's primary public voice since his passing, and his father, who she referenced in her statement, while working through funeral arrangements together. Publicly available information indicates Tyler was not married and did not have children at the time of his death. He was openly gay throughout his time in the public eye, dating back to his first appearance on The Real World, Key West, in 2006. Some online databases have circulated inaccurate information, suggesting Tyler was married to a woman, information that multiple entertainment outlets have since clarified stemmed from a database mix-up involving a different person who shares his name. Tyler's closest documented relationships, by every account since his passing, existed within his tight-knit Challenge family and his community back home in Minneapolis. Tyler Duckworth's financial life reflected the two parallel careers he built. Through his 6 seasons on The Challenge, he earned prize winnings from his 2 championship victories on Cutthroat and Rivals, along with additional bonus earnings from individual mission victories along the way. Outside of reality television, his primary, stable income came from his career as a schoolteacher in North Dakota. Various entertainment outlets have estimated his overall net worth at around $1 million at the time of his death, reflecting a combination of his television earnings and his long-term teaching career, though this figure remains an estimate, rather than an officially confirmed number. Tyler Duckworth's story is a meaningful reminder that reality television stardom and a genuinely grounded, service-oriented life aren't mutually exclusive. While fans knew him as a 2-time Challenge champion, capable of taking down some of the toughest competitors the franchise had ever produced, he spent the vast majority of his adult life quietly shaping young minds as a classroom teacher, all while pursuing an advanced doctorate degree. That balance, competing on national television while building a genuine career in education, speaks to a rare kind of dedication and humility that resonated deeply with the Challenge community that has mourned him so publicly this week. Tyler Duckworth spent 2 decades as one of the most respected competitors in Challenge history, a 2-time champion who took down legends and built genuine, lasting friendships across nearly every season he touched. Off-screen, he spent that same time shaping students' lives as a dedicated teacher. He leaves behind his mother Joni, his father, and an entire Challenge family that has spent the past several days sharing their grief, their memories, and their love for him publicly. Rest in peace, Tyler. The mighty Duckworth will be remembered as a champion, on and off the screen. If Tyler Duckworth's competitive spirit, his humor, or his story meant something to you, we'd love to hear about it. Leave a comment below sharing your favorite Challenge memory of him. And if you want more respectful, in-depth tributes to the reality television stars who shaped the genre, don't forget to subscribe to Your Star Facts.